Hello again, it's Joey John McGuire. I'm in one of my favourite London watering holes. It's the Cock Tavern. It's bottom end of North End Road that touches Fulham Road. That's Fulham, London, Southwest 6, the United Kingdom. It's a wonderful retro pub. It's Young's Pub. Changed its name a while ago when Young's took over from the Cock and Hen to the Cock Tavern. Has a wonderful sun trap for a garden out the back, all retro, all done in retro mode. Clean as a whistle, brilliant stuff, and I highly recommend it to everyone. I'm about to recite a poem I wrote in the early hours of this morning, when sadly one of our men, I live at Oswald Stoll Foundation for ex-servicemen who've been homeless, head injured and physically ill and everything, and who've been homeless when they came out of the army or the armed forces. And one of our guys has died, sadly, alcohol related, but there again, PTSD and the like. People who suffer from it actually tend to use alcohol as self-medication, unfortunately. I would actually challenge people and say far better that than heroin or whatever, yeah. But still not ideal, but that's the way it is. And this is a poem especially dedicated to my very good acquaintance, because he wasn't my friend, I will be honest, but I always enjoyed talking to Craig, passing the time of day, and he was a valued acquaintance. And this is dedicated to Craig, who died this morning. It's called The Bottle versus Craig. It wasn't the first time he'd found himself hospitalized. He'd lost count of the times before. A seasoned campaigner, young Craig, with every warning not ignored, merely sidestepped, put on hold for later. But isn't that the nature of the illness? Rest assured, he had many adversaries, all too willing to ridicule and condemn, quick to judge and criticize. But let's face it, in the greater scheme of things, they were the ones always missing when it came to him needing a friend. Such a tragic waste, him being so young and all, with society all too willing to stand and do nothing but sigh. On the other hand, the bottle is no softy. It is a mean trickster, never missing a chance to prey on the weak, jumping any barrier to take prisoners, has no conscience, and is there for the end game. Generations come and go, the bottle has exploited them all. It makes you cynical. Have any of us any control over our destinies? What if it hadn't been the bottle? Would it just have been something else? Heroin, cocaine, skunk, wacky backy. I can think of a myriad of addictions, each one with a sting in the tail. We're all vulnerable in one way or another. That's why we should say, there but for the grace of God go I. For we have all taken our chances, strayed from the straight and narrow. Hands up if you're a saint. I see, I'm not the only one to stray. Like the bottle, I was an acquaintance, not a friend. Watched helpless from the sidelines, wishing and hoping with everyone else he'd find his way in the end. But for Craig, there was little respite. The devil had blocked his exit years ago. The bottle versus Craig. No contest, really. Just like a bookie, the bottle always wins in the end. Break the bottle, another one just sits waiting to climb on the back of another feeble soul with promises of utopia, a pause from the pain of living, but all the while was thought to be a saviour. It wasn't even a friend.